skadoosh. You guys have been asking for the skadoosh, so I'm giving you the skadoosh. All right. Ravnica Allegiance Mythic Edition officially dropped today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's my time zone. $249.99. You may purchase this direct from the Hasbro toy shop on eBay. $249.99. Currently, 8,559 of these have sold. Let's actually do a refresh and see where we're at. Okay, they are not selling nearly as quick as they were. So as you see, only a few more sold, and that was a refresh within about a minute. So $249. I did end up picking one up. $249.99. I believe is worth the. It's an investment. No matter how you chop these up, yes, this product is not for everyone. Wizards already said that with Guilds of Ravnica Mythic Edition. It's really not for everybody. It's just the way it is. But when I look at it, and I'll get into this a little more in a bit here. Nice packaging, though. I really like the packaging on the product. But when you dissect what they're doing here, it's really like sports cards almost. They're kind of veering off. And you pay more money for a better quality and more scarce product. That's just the way it is. If those are like collectors, like huge collectors are going to be wanting these. These aren't cards, that Billy and Bobby and even Timmy's. Timmy is kind of it's a fun word to throw around, but this is not a product for Timmy. This is a product for an investor. You're not going to be playing with these at your kitchen table. It's just not going to happen. The artwork, it's pretty nice for the most part. I'm not too thrilled with Karn, Scion of Urza. Is it just me? Anyone else? Not like you look at it and you're like, cool. Like that's almost like WotC. Ho ho, gotcha. But really, do they have us? I mean, these boxes are already going for a hefty price right now. Some of these cards, I don't really understand how they made it into the set. I think they could have picked better options, like Gaia Ballard. Really, I mean that's what a $3 or $4 Planeswalker, and it's in this special Mythic Edition set. Now, we do know an exact number of booster boxes. That number is 15,000. It's confirmed because, and I'll show you again in a second here. Now, here's the original ones. Look at the lineup of Planeswalkers you had in here. Elspeth, Knight Errant, Liliana the Last Hope. Liliana the Last Hope before this came out, and probably still is. The original version, I believe it's Eldritch Moon. It's selling for $45 to $50 in near mint condition. Duretti, it's down the tubes. Nicole Bolas, you can pick up like the original versions I'm talking about, not the actual Mythic Edition. But Nicole Bolas, that one's selling for the Mythic Edition's about $35, $40 in near mint. And the one it came from, its original one, it's like $5 to $7, Ral over here, he tanked Teferi, though. Teferi's up there. Teferi, when it first came out, they were selling for about $120 a pop. Now you're looking at over $200 for a near mint card of Teferi. They're just not out there because people are gobbling them up. And they're hoarding them. They're putting them in their collection, and they're going to put them away for safekeeping. That's the way it goes. And again, I'll reiterate, not everyone can get their hands on these kind of cards. But it is very similar to, here's one box right here, $399. That's what the secondary market is already listing them at. $399. I don't expect it to go down too much. And the old Ravnica Mythic Edition, the past one, the very first one, those were selling for about the same, $400 for a sealed box. And they came out $249 plus tax. You can use Ebates also. Link in the description. I'll plug it. because it's worth doing. If you guys want to save money and you do shop on eBay, you save anywhere between 2 and 10%. You get $10 off your first qualifying purchase at $25 or more. And there's over like 1,000 other stores from like Amazon and Walmart. Like they're always running 5 to 10%, off everything. It's off every purchase, and it tallies up. And then in a couple months, you get a lump sum back. It's pretty cool. Check it out though. So you got Kaya over here, which came out about $12, and the first print, from Ravnica Allegiance, and it's all the way down to about $5-6 now. This one they're wanting $49. So I wanted to give you guys an example or show you what they're selling for, what they're asking for the cards. A Johnny Mentor of Heroes, $47.99. Karn Sign of Urza. This is probably one you want to get in on now. Look what happened to Teferi. I'm assuming Karn's going to do the same thing, and I'm already anticipating a price spike from the next set that's really going to enable Karn to make an impact in Standard, more so than he already does. He's already a very strong, impactful card, but I think we're going to get a better synergy for him. Also with that Mox, that's a different story though. Yeah, I have Ballard, $30. This card's only $3 from Dominaria. They're asking $30 though, but this is a more premium type of product. And that brings me to this young man, Baker Mayfield. I'm a Browns fan. I know it's rough, man. We got our butt kicked. I don't want to get too far into any details and personal stuff, but yeah, I'm a Cleveland boy. But a good example of what scarcity can do to a card. I mean, I collected sports memorabilia for years and years and years, right before I got back into Magic the Gathering, up until about 3 years ago. I still have a decent collection. I haven't purchased any in a while because I, dove into Magic, and that's an expensive hobby, as we all know. That's why we're here talking about this. But this card's numbered at $399. You got a football in there, a patch. You got the dude's jock strap. It's weird, huh? You got his jersey, pretty cool, and you got his autograph. Will Wizards go this route? And the reason I'm bringing this up is because it's a good possibility, and some other people have mentioned this before. It's something I've mentioned before. It makes it scarce. So here's an example. It's absolute. These packs sell for less, or about the same actually, as what the Sterling version sells for. Or not Sterling, Panini Gold Standard. So these are all Panini. So basically it's like they're all Magic the Gathering cards, but they branched out. There's like, here's another set, and they limit it, and they make them nicer, scarcer, and of course BGS grades make a difference as well. But then you get into more expensive stuff, Immaculate, or like an Upper Deck Exquisite. And this is more along the lines of what we're seeing right now. Yes, these are serial numbered. I don't know if Wizards is going to serial number stuff, but with Immaculate, you're paying a premium to get a premium card. It's for collectors. Now, the kids at the local, card store, I grew up collecting sports cards. I'd go in there and I'd buy a pack of Upper Deck or something, $2-3, whatever, crack it open. But packs like this, Immaculate, in a box, you only get I think 5 or 6 cards. Someone correct me, I'm sure I might be off by a few, maybe 7. But they're all serial numbered. They're all scarce. They all have real nice backgrounds, and graphics on them. The signatures tend to be a bit more quality. And the price is through the roof because they're so limited. And then you get into really crazy things, like one-of-ones from each one of these different kind of sets. This is Panini Phoenix, and they got a Nike patch, so it's like, ooh, but with the autograph. But only one of these exists. That's it. And on the bottom, right there, it's serial numbered 1-of-1. So only one of these copies is out there. Could you imagine if they did something like that back in the day to a Black Lotus? I mean, holy crap. That would probably be worth about $10 million. That's not how sports cards started out. It's not how Magic started out. They were printed and whatever. Vintage is good. Baker Mayfield, Panini Contender is championship ticket, 1-of-1. This is a more sought after. Now, this is really scarce. It's a more sought after product, but it's not like your Immaculate, It's different. These are actually more affordable to purchase these, but because the print runs so much larger on the Panini Contenders. It used to be called Playoff Contenders. Did you know that? That it makes it changes the price. It changes the value. So there's so many of these. There, I don't know, thousands and thousands and thousands of boxes compared to a lot less of the Immaculate. But because there's so many, the one of one version is just through the roof. Plus, it's more highly collectible. Collectors just want this kind of stuff. And that brings us back to here. So that's kind of what we're seeing here. It's trending. Will they start doing artist proof? Will we start getting autographs from artists? Honestly, I think that's kind of cool from a collector standpoint. Again, these cards you're not going to be playing with. Really cool packaging on that. You're not going to be sitting at your table and playing with these cards. It's just that simple. But it just makes me circle back around. It's not for everyone, guys. It's that simple. Do I like the product? Yeah, I do. I think it's a great product. Are they taking it to Hosetown? No, they're really not. Because anyone who's purchasing this, I know this one's weaker than the first edition that came out. Guilds of Ravnica Mythic Edition. The Planeswalkers are a little weaker, but of course, standard can change. New cards, synergize, all that good stuff. A deck is found, and then prices spike. I don't see this one being as expensive as the original one. That Teferi is a gold mine. And you can expect Teferi to keep going up like the Jace, over time. It's just what's going to happen. Jace the Mind Sculptor. The artwork I think is cool. I actually do like the Domri right here. I think the Domri is really cool. I like the punk rocker look from the 80s and 90s, whatever you want to call that. Like Thrasher. It looks pretty sweet. I like the other artworks as well. They're different. They're unique. And we also now know that there are 15,000, and I'll get to that really quick. Let me go back to it. There are 15,000, because right now more than 59% sold. We're at 8,563 if you crunch the numbers on that. 40% more, it's roughly about 50,000 or 15,000. So there's 15,000 of these booster boxes. My initial guess was 20,000, or I think I said 15 to 20,000. And it looks like, or I think maybe 10, 15, 20,000, whatever. There's another video. But that's besides the point. These aren't sold out yet. The first Mythic Edition box sold out within 2 hours. And I believe we still don't know the print run on that. My guess is probably 8,000. Maybe 10,000. Somewhere around there. The hype was a lot more real. But because these Planeswalkers were a little dulled down compared to the first set. I mean, Liliana, come on. Teferi, come on, man. There was just better cards, But this Domri might do something. The other 3-drops might do something. I will say this. This guy's pretty sweet. Soren Markov, he's going for, I believe, $80 right now if you want a copy of this one. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, but I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. I can't reiterate enough. It's not for everybody. It's collectors. This is a gold mine for them. They're going to love it. And Timmy's will buy up the cards. I really want that nice shiny look, that sweet glossy, full extended art. I want that. And they're going to pay more for it. Collectors know that. That's just how it goes. Same thing with sports cards and memorabilia, You want the more limited edition, you pay more for it. It's that simple. But the fact remains, you can also still get these cards without the extended art, without all the bells and whistles, basically. And you can pay a reasonable price for it. Like $20 on the Karn right now, maybe 10, 15 for Tameo. Soren, I can't remember, maybe 15, 20. Yaya's 3 or 4. Or Johnny, I'm not sure. Dak, maybe 20. I'm not, Domri's down to about 12. Kaya's at like 5, 6. So you don't have to get these premium versions. It's that simple. You can play with anything you want. It should not upset the community. I know my first video, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. And I sounded all sad, and I couldn't believe they were doing it. But I knew I was going to buy it. I'm going to open it up on the channel, and I hope you guys check it out. It's going to be a pretty fun experience, because not a lot of people want to crack these open because they want to keep them sealed and sell them for a premium price, because collectors are willing to pay more. That wraps things up, guys. Also, I dropped some deck tech videos earlier. Really good. If you play Arena, go back and check them out. If you are on a budget, on Arena, there's a budget build. I dropped it early, the first video today, and the other one is a mono white build. And man, if you're trying to farm and just get a bunch of coins, and packs, it's the best route to go. And it's probably quite a lot of cards that you already have. It's like maybe 60% uncommons, commons, and then the rest is some rares, and I think there's a playset of mythics of one card. Maybe, yeah, of one card. Benalia. But the deck kicks butt, and I just ended up running through the ranks. I never play rank, and I did, and I just kicked butt. Anyway, that's another story. Check out the videos, though. They're worth a look. And we'll see you later.